It's here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome, folks, to Camp Randall Stadium, home field of the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Crumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. The Mustangs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The short completion of the tight end. Well, the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Can he get there on the ground? And the Mustangs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Caught in the backfield. It's Knight. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The Mustangs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam.
He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. To throw, it's White. A deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking for the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Knight. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it again. And this pass is caught. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And the Mustangs will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Powering through a tackle. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield. It's White. And almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a 4th down here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And he's got it, no problem. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program. And
first play taken, a deep shot. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Has the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision?
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Picked off on the carom. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, the quarterback here just simply puts the ball up into the air to give his wide receiver a chance to high point the ball, but the defender does a good job of stepping in front of him and going up to bring it down. Let's see if this one comes back to haunt him after a 1st quarter interception like this.
The Mustangs will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Looking downfield, it's White. Caught by the receiver. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30. And the Mustangs will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Jones. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and 1st downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger's good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. On the move now. Finding some room at the 25. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To the air. It's O'Neal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. With pressure and sacking, he'll be tackled inside the 10.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Back to throw. It's Hart. It's a quick grab. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. So it's Wisconsin with the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. The Mustangs bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. In the last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's caught. It's Glenn. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's going to be fourth down and inches. And the Badgers will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Badgers will try to keep this drive moving. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Great cut. They whiff on him. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights through the tackle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Mustangs will crank up the tempo.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 42. Dropping back, it's White. Delivers quickly to the left side, and this time it's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. Important third down play coming up after that completion. shotgun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's swarmed to the pass rush, a sack.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on second and long. That's caught. It's Knight. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. To throw, it's White. Pass caught. Breaks into between toward the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, SMU. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up the big gain.
Tackle is made, but it's good for a first down to the 47.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. They bring him down after a short gain there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down play coming up. Ball handed to the running back. Rossini able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He escapes the pocket. Receiver makes the catch. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain that sets up a first and goal for the offense.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat.
He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Mistake by the kicker, and the offense will set up now at the 40. And here's the handoff. Fights off the defender.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to pass. It's White. Caught quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Third down play for this offense. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The Mustangs will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. It's a shotgun run call. He's got the first and still going. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking to scramble now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42. And the Badgers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. He fires it down the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. We'll see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Looking for his big tight end. He's wide open. Look out. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Badgers are on the move here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looking to pass. It's O'Neal. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
Grab behind the line. It's Graham.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a 4th down.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Going after, not break through. They've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Back to throw. It's White bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the quarterback keeps it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? On the ground, it's Jones. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Dropping back. It's O'Neal. He's running out of time here. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Manhand's out of bounds after a decent gain. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looking for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He was on target the first time, and he keep it going from 33 yards out. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on 4th down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Mustangs. They could not stop it.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming, and he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Gibson. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game. Deadlocked, a classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. The pocket breaking down. Little floater there, but it falls incomplete. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The short hands. It's Sampson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Badgers pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Breaks an open space. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up first down from the 32.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the Badgers lining up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
He'll hand it off. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
1st and goal. The offense with an opportunity for a go-ahead score here in the final minutes. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Just trucks through the defender. They finally corral him at the 1. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak.
I don't blame him. Go with a quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Badgers! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And the back now goes in motion to the air. It's White. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the out route.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. Looking for a late deep shot. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on fourth down. And the Wisconsin offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Grinding away on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Hand off to the single back. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally stop them at the 8. It'll be first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Badgers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. Dropping back. It's White. And it's a safety to essentially slam the door and secure this victory. So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. This group has been clicking. They really built, looking for a deep completion. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Badgers. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Now it's second down here.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Dropping back. It's White. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Scanning the field. It's Gibson. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this first down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Chris, I think the pressure is taking a toll on this quarterback. You can just tell the pass rush is affecting his progressions and his willingness to throw it away.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Back-to-back deep shots. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires.